Nothing is impossible. These words have echoed through generations, whispered by dreamers and shouted by those who have tasted the sweetness of success after years of adversity. But what does it truly mean to believe that nothing is impossible? Is it simply a phrase to comfort ourselves in times of challenge? Or is it a deep philosophy that can transform the way we live, act, and aspire? To understand the power of this statement, we must first acknowledge the nature of impossibility itself. Throughout history, the boundaries of the possible have been challenged and redrawn by those who refuse to accept conventional limits. The Wright brothers, gazing at the sky, dared to dream of flight when the world insisted it could not be done. Marie Curie, working in obscurity, unlocked secrets of the atom that forever changed science. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for decades, emerged not beaten down, but ready to lead his nation toward reconciliation and hope. These stories and countless others illustrate that what is deemed impossible is often just an opinion, a fleeting judgment based on current knowledge, circumstance, and fear. So what separates those who conquer the impossible from those who do not? It is not superior intelligence, unlimited resources, or perfect luck. It is a mindset, a relentless belief that obstacles are not dead end, but detours, that failure is not defeat, but education, and that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination. The phrase, "nothing is impossible," is not a guarantee of immediate success, but a call to persistent action, to unwavering faith, and to courageous decision-making. Imagine waking up each day with this philosophy guiding your choices. When faced with a challenge, instead of asking, "Can I do this?" you ask, "How will I do this?" Your mind shifts from limitation to possibility. Doubt loses its grip, replaced by curiosity and determination. The road ahead may be uncharted, but you take the first step, knowing that each stride forward brings clarity and opportunity. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor whose pursuit of the electric light bulb is legendary. Edison did not invent the light bulb overnight, nor in a matter of weeks or months. He experimented thousands of times, facing ridicule and skepticism from peers and the public. Yet he viewed each failed attempt not as a setback, but as a valuable lesson. Another way not to make a light bulb, narrowing the path toward the way that would work. His journey was not marked by one great leap, but by countless small steps, each fueled by his belief that nothing is impossible. This mindset is not reserved for inventors, leaders, or historical icons. It is available to you in your daily life right now. The challenges you face, career ambitions, personal growth, relationships, health, may seem insurmountable at times. There will be moments when the mountain appears too steep, when the odds seem stacked against you, when the voice of doubt shouts louder than the whisper of hope. In these moments, remember that impossibility is a perception, not a reality. Ask yourself, what would your life look like if you refused to accept limits? If you approached every obstacle as a puzzle to be solved, every setback as a lesson to be learned, every dream as a destination to be reached, the world would open up before you, possibilities multiplying with every action you take. It is important to recognize that believing nothing is impossible does not mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. It means facing them with honesty, courage, and resourcefulness. It means understanding that progress is often incremental that persistence is essential and that setbacks are part of the journey. When you adopt this philosophy, you become resilient, adaptable, and unstoppable. Let us explore how this mindset can transform different aspects of life. In your career, perhaps you aspire to a position that seems out of reach, or you dream of launching a business that others say will never work. Instead of accepting these judgments, break down the challenge into smaller steps. Seek knowledge from those who have walked the path before you. Experiment, iterate, and learn. Each failure is not a defeat, but a stepping stone towards success. In relationships, building meaningful connections can seem difficult, especially when misunderstandings arise or past hurts linger. Believing nothing is impossible inspires you to listen deeply, communicate honestly, and forgive generously. It encourages you to nurture trust, even when it must be rebuilt from scratch, and to create bonds that withstand adversity. In personal growth, you may struggle with habits you wish to change, skills you want to learn, or fears you hope to conquer. The road to self-improvement is rarely smooth, but with persistence and self-compassion, you realize that change is possible. You set goals, celebrate progress, and embrace the process, knowing that the journey itself is a testament to your commitment. Even in the face of global challenges, poverty, injustice, climate change, the belief that nothing is impossible has sparked revolutions, innovations, and movements that have changed the course of history. Individuals and groups who refuse to accept the status quo become catalysts for transformation. Their actions remind us that collective effort, fueled by unwavering belief, can reshape societies and restore hope. As you walk through life with this philosophy, you inspire others. Your determination becomes a beacon, lighting the way for those who doubt themselves. Your courage encourages others to take risks, to dream bigger, and to persevere. In this way, the belief that nothing is impossible spreads, multiplying its impact and transforming communities. But how do you cultivate this mindset if it does not come naturally? Start by noticing the language you use with yourself. Replace phrases like, "I can't," or "that's impossible" with, "I'll find a way," or "I can learn." Surround yourself with stories of resilience and achievement. Seek mentors who embody this philosophy and learn from their experience. Celebrate small victories, knowing that each one brings you closer to your goal. Practice self-reflection, acknowledging both your strengths and areas for growth. When you encounter setbacks, ask yourself what lessons they offer. View difficulties as opportunities to develop new skills, build character, and deepen your understanding. With time, this mindset becomes second nature, guiding your actions and decisions even in the face of uncertainty. It is also important to remember that believing nothing is impossible does not mean achieving everything alone. Collaboration, support, and shared vision are essential. Reach out to others, build networks, and contribute to collective efforts. Celebrate the accomplishments of those around you, knowing that their successes lift everyone higher. Let us return to the stories of those who have defied the impossible. Consider Helen Keller, born without sight or hearing, yet determined to communicate and connect with the world. With the guidance of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, and her own relentless spirit, Helen learned to read, write, and speak. She became a powerful advocate for others with disabilities, proving that barriers are meant to be broken. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who faced violence and persecution for daring to demand education for girls in her country. Her courage did not falter, even after a life-threatening attack. She used her voice to rally the world, becoming a symbol of hope and resilience. These individuals remind us that the greatest achievements often begin with the simplest belief that change is possible, that dreams are worth pursuing, and that nothing is impossible. Now, consider your own life. What dreams have you set aside, believing them out of reach? What challenges have you accepted as permanent rather than temporary? What passions have you ignored, fearing failure or judgment? Take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, if nothing were impossible, what would you attempt? What steps could you take today to move closer to your aspirations? Begin with a single action, no matter how small. Write your ideas down. Share your goals with a trusted friend. Seek out resources or simply commit to learning something new. Each step, however modest, is a declaration of your belief in possibility. Remember, the journey will not always be easy. There will be setbacks, doubts, and moments of frustration. But it is precisely in these moments that your belief matters most. When the world says no, you say not yet. When the path is blocked, you find another way. When fear threatens to paralyze you, you move forward anyway. Embrace the process, knowing that growth comes not only from achievement, but from effort, persistence, and resilience. Celebrate your progress and be gentle with yourself in times of difficulty. Surround yourself with those who uplift and support you and offer encouragement to others on their journeys. As you cultivate this mindset, you will notice changes not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. Your example will inspire others to challenge their own limits, to dream bigger, and to act with courage. Together, you will create a ripple effect of possibility, transforming your community and the world. Never underestimate the power of belief. History is filled with stories of ordinary people achieving extraordinary things simply because they refused to accept the word impossible. Their legacy is not only the achievements themselves, but the inspiration they offer to generations that follow. As you move forward, remember that nothing is impossible. This is not just a phrase to repeat in moments of doubt. It is a philosophy to live by. It is a call to action, a celebration of human potential, and a reminder that every great achievement begins with a single, daring thought. What if? Let this belief guide you. Let it shape your choices, fuel your ambitions, and to sustain you in times of challenge. When you encounter obstacles, remember that they are not the end, but the beginning of a new journey. When you face setbacks, remember that each one brings you closer to understanding what works. When you dream, dream boldly, knowing that the boundaries of possibility are yours to redefine. In the end, the greatest gift you can give yourself and the world is the refusal to accept limits. For when you believe that nothing is impossible, you unlock your true potential and inspire others to do the same. So, take that first step. Dare to dream, persevere through challenge, celebrate progress, and above all, remember, nothing is impossible. Your journey is unique, filled with its own challenges and triumphs. Honor your story, knowing that every effort matters. Each time you choose to believe in possibility, you become part of a legacy that stretches across time and place. A legacy of hope, resilience, and transformation. Let this philosophy be your compass, your fuel, and your song. Share it generously, so that others may find courage in your example. Nothing is impossible. Embrace it, live it, and pass it on. The future is yours to create.